Okay, is it visible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are studying linked list, and today we'll talk about the different operations on the linked list. We know the different types of linked list. Can you tell me the different types of linked list?
Singly linked list, doubly linked list, singly circular, and doubly circular.
Perfect. And one is their header linked list that we have not discussed yet, but yeah, we'll do that. But today let's focus on the operations on the linked list. So see, when I say that I have created the linked list through one program, we know, right, how to create the linked list through the program. Do we know how to create the linked list through the program, through the
Yes,
code?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we know that how to create the linked list. Also, we know how to view the linked list,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So here we have a few operations which we can perform on the linked list. Like operations means what you can do with the linked list. The very first thing you can do is you can create the linked list. So the very first thing is you can create the linked list that we have already studied. Then we can view the linked list. We have also studied this through the coding that after creating the linked list, we can view it. Two more operations we have modify and delete. So suppose you have like 10, 20, 30, and 40. Let's say this is your linked list and you have created it. Now I want to modify. Modify in sense of what? There are two ways or two things when we talk about the modify and delete. One is through the data and one is index. What does it mean? If I say this is the linked list, then 0, 1, 2, and 3. So can I say that this is data and this is index, guys,
Yes.
right? So now we have two operations, modify and delete. So if I say modify, so suppose user is saying that I want to modify this linked list. So you can ask that do you want to modify the data through the data or through the index. Let's say I have all the unique elements in my linked list like 10, 20, 30, and 40, and the user is saying that I want 50 instead of 30. Fine. When we talk about the data, in that case, we have to make sure that data should be unique. Only in that case we can operate through the data. So 30 is there and I want to modify it. It means what? That I need to replace this 30 with the value 50, right? So this is the modification, means now my linked list is 10, 20, 50, and 40, right? The second is through the index. Through the index. Now you can ask to the user that at index or the location or the position, any word you can use. User is saying that I want to update or modify the content at index 1. Okay, fine. So in that case, we are talking about this location. So when we talk about the index, we also need to ask to the user that, okay, currently you have 20 at the index 1. Now which new data or new value you want? Let's say user is saying I want 60 at index 1. So in that, it means that at the index 1, we can replace 20 by the value 60. So now my linked list is 10, 60, 50, and 40. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it easy?
Yes.
Okay. One one important thing when we perform any operation on the linked list, and that important thing is That important thing is traversing. We call it the traversing. Traverse. The meaning of the traverse is either it's a modification or the delete. Whatever the parameter, like through the data or through the index, first you need to traverse the linked list. What does it mean? Traverse means, in other words, we can say the searching or to go through all the elements or each and every location of the linked list. That is the meaning of the traverse. So now, when I say that I want 50 instead of the 30. But for that, I need to start from the first position. I need to search that, okay, is it 50, is it 30? No. Is it 30? No. Is it 30? Yes, it is 30. It means that is called that I'm traversing the linked list. I'm searching for the particular element, particular data. And when I'll get that data, I'll exchange it or I'll update it. Similar for the index. In index, I don't need to search. I normally I want to go through all the locations like first, but yes, make sure that you need to start with the particular, you need to start from the start pointer. And start pointer, and your start pointer contains the address of the first node, right? So start points this, and this. So when you modify or delete or you perform any operation, always make sure that you start from the start pointer and then you traverse the linked list, and according to the user choice, you update the data. Clear? Everyone?
Ma'am, can you
Yes, ma'am.
explain the concept of start?
Sorry?
Ma'am, can you explain again of start?
I think we have already discussed this, that when you create the linked list, you need a start pointer which contains the address of the first node. So whenever you are asked to traverse the linked list, you have to always start with the first start pointer. Don't worry, I'll explain it. This is just a concept. I'll explain it with the example. This is just a concept. But understood this concept, that what I'm trying to say, that when we talk about the operations and particularly modification, data, index and all the things.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let's take the example that how we can do it, because after that we have to implement it through the code. Now let's say that okay, so normally what happens when you create the linked list, here we have let's say I'm just giving the temporary address. Let's say here I have 10, 20, 30 and 40, and as we know that my start pointer will contain the address of the first node. So 101 would be over here, and this start pointer will point to this location. Who asked about the start?
Prapti.
Prapti, see, the concept of the start pointer is, we know that linked list is a dynamic memory allocation, right? And it is not a continuous as well. So we don't know the starting point or the my first node in the memory, because ultimately all are linked with each other. So how can I know that this is the first node? So for that we have the concept of the start pointer, which always contains the address of the first node. So through the start pointer I can say that this is my first node. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's fill the address. So what I need here, guys, this location
102.
102, and it will link this. Then
103.
103, and it will link this. Then
104.
104.
104, and then at the end
Null.
Null.
null. Perfect. So null indicates that this is the end of the linked list. So start is a concept which shows that start is a pointer which stores the address of the first node, so we can easily identify the starting point, and null this tells us the end of the linked list. Now you know the concept of the modification. First we will go through the data. So what you need to do, guys, first you will create the linked list and we have code for that. Now ask the user what you want to perform. User might say that I want to perform the modification operation. Okay, fine. Okay, so for the modification operation, do you want to go through the location or the data? Now let's say user is saying that I want to go through the data. In that case, we'll ask the value. Let's say that the data user entered is 104. Let's say user is saying that my value is 104, which I want to update. So this is my old data, and okay, then also we need to ask to the user that what would be your new data or the new value. User is saying 108 is my new data. So first you need to take this information from the user. After creating this linked list, you have to ask to the user, what do you want to do? He's saying modification. Okay. Do you want to go through the location or the data? Suppose user is saying through the data, then ask that what is your old data or the which value you want to update. User is saying 104. Okay, then again ask to the user that okay, what would be your new data? User is saying, let's say 108. So now I have to write the code to search 104, right? 104, and now your actual logic starts. Like, okay, from where we will start searching, guys?
From start pointer.
From start pointer. Perfect. So from start pointer we will start searching. You have to think about this logic. So what first you will need to do, that you will say that start, this is the info, and this is your next, right? So if st_info, is equal to old data, then what we will do, guys? If st_info is equal to old data, then what we will do?
Then old data is equal to new data.
We will simply overwrite it, right?
Yes.
Just like this way, that st_info is equal to new data. We will simply do this.
Yes.
Yes.
We will overwrite the st_info through the new data. But what if this condition is false? In that case, we need to go for the next node, right? And for that we need to write the code. Means every time you need this st, means first it will get changed, right? This is about st, means the first, but I cannot say that my st will point to this. It means here I need one temporary pointer which can contains the address of the current node. So at the very beginning, you need to assign the address of the start to the temp. So here this temp will point to this, and then you will check is the temp I did mistake, guys. Actually 10234 are addresses, not 104. Let's say 30 and 40, right? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I did mistake actually. I took 104. No, we are talking about the data. So 10, 20, 30 and 40 we need to focus on. So let's say user is saying that I want to replace the 30 by the value 40. Okay, so I'm searching for the 30. So my temp, first I'll start from the temp. So my temps info, every time I will check my temp info. If my temp info is equal to my old data, in that case I'll update it with the 40. But what if it is not? But what if my temp info is not equal to my old data? In that case, every time I want to change the address of the temp, means first it will have 101 and then I'll need 102, so it can point this. Then I need 103 and last I need till I don't get the 30. After that I don't need to go further. Once I get the value, once I get the data, I don't need to go further. And this is the concept of the modification or to update the data in the linked list. Got it, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Can anyone
Yes, ma'am.
write the rough algorithm or the rough code for this thing? Just try to draw this linked list in your notebook, because see, I have a very small screen and I'm actually not able to explain, like I need a big board. Can you do this thing, guys? Just try to draw this linked list in your notebook and just try to update and just think that what will happen when you will update the data. Just try this thing.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, do it.